Hello, welcome back to one of my videos. Woo! I hope you've all been well. So it is this time of year, it's the beginning of a new year, and I'm always in two mindsets this time of year. And I guess it's kind of like a fighting battle that I'll go through between these two types of mindsets. But I'm going to break into them. I'm going to break them down a bit for you. So like one side of me is always like,
I'm going to be so productive, I'm going to get everything done, I'm going to be so organised, going to get this, that and that and that done, I'm going to get my reels edited, headshots done, everything sent out to agents, blah blah blah.
And then the other side of me is like this.
No, just chill, just try and relax, see how it goes, don't put too much pressure on yourself, take things slow.
Just don't get overwhelmed.
And I'm not going to lie, I get consumed by this every single year. So, the point of all of this, I thought today I would go through 5 tips of my own that I personally use and things that I'll say I try and implement, not just at the beginning of a new year, but just in general, in hope that it will kind of make things a bit easier on myself and I guess just being a little bit more forgiving. Or if on the other hand I am up for it and I'm in a very productive and proactive mindset, and these things can also help alongside that. Again, this all depends where you're at. We could be in a bit of both. Everyone's different, so I thought I would just go through 5 tips that are kind of generalised that can help for both sides where you're at, or if you're in both of them. And hopefully some of these things may resonate with you and just help out a bit. So let's get into it. First one is social media. We've heard it a million times before, but I will say it again. Just take a step back. I'm a sucker for Instagram and I really do love seeing people's photos and projects and just supporting other people and things they're doing or just in their general life. Not even just acting related, but I find sometimes when I'm in a bit of a funk or I'm being a bit too hard on myself or I'm just not in the best place, it can just be quite toxic and just gets me down a lot. And I know I'm not the only one with this, but I think it's really important to identify and pinpoint when you're in one of these mindsets of when it's just not proactive to be on social media and it's just not helping you out. And when you realise that, take a step back, close it, do something else. Like, I love films, watching films, I've said this millions of times, but I find sometimes when I rewatch the same thing over and over again, I can tune off a bit and I will go on my phone. And I'm trying to stop that because, sometimes just social media isn't good, doesn't help anyone, and it definitely isn't helping me at times. So I think it's very key for me personally to just stop being on it sometimes. There's just no point. There's no point getting worked up or seeing other people succeed and you're not getting anything. And as much as I say, support one another and be there, of course I am and I'm happy for them. But at the same time, if I'm starting to feel more upset about and reflecting about me personally, then I know I need to close it. But there's no harm obviously posting things where, like, I'm a sucker for it as well. I will post bits and bobs every now and again. I enjoy it, but that's the key thing. Do it when you enjoy it and want to, not because you feel like you need to. And not for anyone else. Not for that. But other social medias like Twitter I find that can sometimes be quite and for me it doesn't do me very good. So just try and avoid a bit of social media. Have some downtime. Clock off your phone. Put it down. Put that cookie down now! I hope you get that reference. If not, then you need to see it. It's a Christmas film. Anyway. Number 2 is lists. I will do lists no matter what, whether it's in my personal life, business, you name it. I have a million different notes, letters, notebooks, literally a whole stack of them right behind me. I love lists. And this is a great way to keep yourself organised and on track, and also not make you feel overwhelmed with lots of things that you have to do in your head and you fixate too much about all the things you have to get done. Writing it down, seeing it visually can really help, and also just put it to the side for a second. If there's something that is very important you need to get done, but it's not the forefront of needing to be done right now or you can't and it's out of your control, write it down, put a note on it and come back to it. I always feel so much more relaxed when I know I've got my lists. Even though I duplicate them a lot, I like having my lists because it just gives me that reassurance and allows me to chill a bit. And especially when things are out of your control, but that needs to be done or you're waiting for things and that whole side of it. Writing lists really helps me just feel less overwhelmed and less in control. It allows me to feel more in control. yeah, I guess that's what lists help me do. So lists are a great thing to do. Tick boxes, to-do lists. And when you get to tick it off, great. Number 3, being creative. Now, this isn't just like acting kind of side of it. I'm saying creative in literally any and different ways. And specifically if acting isn't the forefront of your mind right now, or like you're, you are taking a little bit of a step back and you need a break, this is where other things can come into play and are really, really great. Because, we're similar, we're alike. We need creative outlets. And I think it's a great thing to do, even if it's not a hobby. I don't have many hobbies, I can say. I don't believe that I feel like I have a lot of hobbies, because I enjoy doing bits of everything, or I'm okay at many things. Yeah, but this is where it's better to not label it as something more than just try different things and just have fun in what you're doing. This could be something that you used to do, or something new, or something that you've always wanted to do. Literally anything. And as they say, it doesn't always have to be lots of money and invest in stuff. I don't mean that sort of stuff. I mean, literally, it could be anything. Anything. Like, I will list off a couple of things that I like to do or want to do and are planning to do in the future. I enjoy playing games or going to like board game stuff. I want to learn Warhammer, and we're currently trying to paint figures. I want to learn how to skateboard during the summer once it gets a little bit sunny. I smashed through, like last Christmas, I went on a binge just playing both Spider-Man games, and now I'm playing Uncharted. And like, it literally could be anything. It could be something even artsy-fartsy and, make things for other people, or do something that someone else likes, like rock climbing, sailing. Literally anything. Just, if there's something that you feel that's going to make you a little bit happier, or just something different. Like me creating these videos is a different outlet for myself. Even though it's still related to acting, it's still a different outlet. It's just trying to do something that you enjoy. Try something new. Try something new. And let me know what you do try. I'd like to see what you do try or enjoy doing on the side. Number 4, which kind of correlates to the last one, is just do something that makes you happy. It could be anything or literally nothing. As long as it makes you happy, that is the key thing. Like, it could be just watching a new TV series, cuddling up with your pets or your loved ones. It could be FaceTiming an old friend that you haven't spoken to a while but you would love to catch up. It could be volunteering for something, or just helping someone down the road, your neighbour needs a food shopping list. Like, just anything that will make you feel good. And if you're in more like of a productive mindset, organise your office, your room, clean out things, reorganise. All of that sort of stuff always makes me feel really good, knowing that things are clean, organised and ready for the new year or whatever's about to come up that I feel a bit overwhelmed with. Getting organised really helps me. And I will say, a lot of us, we avoid cleaning the house and our rooms, but go through your clothes, do a donation pile, or even just have a dance to your favourite song in the house, in the kitchen, whilst you're making your favourite food, like pancakes on pizza. Make some pizzas. Oh, bang it. Go for a walk. Anything, you name it. Do something that you feel like will make you feel better. My 5th and final tip is check in with yourself. This may get a bit deep, a bit heavy, but I'll try not to make it too heavy. Just check in where you are right now. How do you feel? Where's your mindset at? Hence, why are you in a very productive and proactive mood? Are you in a kind of burnout or just demotivated mood? Like anything, just see where you are. For me especially, this is something that I've been trying to work on over time, and I think it's something that I will always be working on. But I think it's very important to reflect on ourselves where we are at, because it will also help you with I feel it'll help you with your decisions, and also your mindset of how you feel about other things to come, and if you feel good or bad about certain things, and possible, about your possible plan for the year or anything. I think it's really important to check in with yourself, because it's so easy to get overwhelmed and wrapped up into everything, and from an acting point of view, feeling that you always have to be proactive and productive and a part of projects and this and that, when sometimes you can't, or there just isn't anything around. And for me, it has been very easy to get myself down without even realising. Or the cliche, when you're like, you know, in the evening you're like, I just really don't feel good, I feel like shit, but you don't know why. This is what I've been trying to figure out better of, well, why do I feel like that? Or can I pinpoint why? And of course, if you feel comfortable, it's always good to talk to someone that you trust, who you love. Just getting it out, as much as it may not feel like a big thing or very important or silly, whatever, it's not, because often we need to talk it out and then we will realise and self-reflect of, okay, that is a big thing, an important thing that I needed to address and talk about. Or I was just having a funny five, I just needed to get out, I just wasn't having the best night, slept on it, it's all good. But thank you for being there for me. I think it's always great if there is someone that you can talk to. But yeah, and if I don't have anyone to talk to, I think it's really important, you know, to have a little think of what is triggering me to make me feel this way, or if I'm feeling sensitive and why. Yeah, just try and place what it is, whether it's you. Like, for example, especially when it's around the Christmas time, just gone, I think a lot about people I miss, and that really can affect me and get into a bit of a because, you know, you miss loved ones. It might be you not getting enough sleep. I'm going to be very honest and open here. It could be the time of the month. You know, it could be the time of the month. I know it might be a bit too much information, but that has been a massive discovery for me this year. And it may sound weird. If you want that kind of type of video, we can do that in a different one. But now that I'm all natural, this may sound so weird. Now that I'm off the pill, I have discovered how I feel and, you know, things I haven't felt before. And it's all weird and confusing and a process, let's say. But this has been really important for me to understand how I'm feeling or why I might be feeling a certain way at the time of the month. Yeah, if that was too much information, sorry, I'm being honest here. Or even because it is a brand new year, I'm already putting too much pressure on myself. I'm already overthinking about, you know, I wasn't part of any projects in the winter time, for example, or I haven't got anything lined up for the new year and A, B and C has, and I've got no auditions coming in, or I didn't get the part, and already putting on so much pressure on myself when I don't need to. I still do. We all do. We all do. Getting in that pit of self-doubt and yeah, not a good one. Anyway, just putting a finger on it or having a better understanding of why I feel a certain way has really helped me think a little bit more clearer and help me address and focus what it is, why I'm feeling it, and how I can tackle it. Is and has been and will be very important. So yeah, you're probably a lot better than it at me, but I wanted to say it anyway. But it's just allowed me to take a step back and go, oh, that's why I'm feeling this way. Yeah, this is going to last one night, or this is going to last a week, or I need to work on this and write it out. It really does help. But on the other hand, even if you can't place why you're feeling a certain way, just try not to put too much pressure on yourself or, you know, make yourself feel worse than you already do. You don't deserve that. Things happen. Life, as they say, is like a roller coaster, ups and downs. But yeah, it's okay not to feel okay. Cue music. No, I'm joking. For me, all I can say, if you are in, you know, one of those places, just take a step. Take a step. What I try and do is just take the next day as a new day and really try not to think too much in a far ahead of us, and yeah, just centralise back to yourself and what you need, and hopefully you'll feel a little bit better too. Bonus tip, something a little bit more upbeat and can you see Maddie? Hey baby. If you can see him, he's a lapdog, what can you say? Sorry. But something a little bit lighter, a little bonus tip. I love watching Sarah's Day, and she gave a massive pointer that I thought, wow, it really resonated in me, and I wanted to share it on to yourselves. And yeah, it's just a great quote, and I thought it was so fitting, which is, honour your season. It's so easy to get wrapped up in what other people are doing, you know, if they're working on projects now or not, or, you know, all of that jazz. It can be really hard and deflating, and well, I definitely have, and I understand. But as much as it's a cliche, you have to try and keep focus on yourself, what's best for you, what's right for you, and makes you feel good and happy about your choices, that's what you need to focus on. And as I've said, but I will continuously say again, try not to be too hard on yourself. You know, we all have our own process. If we related to acting, it may not be my time to get that big Marvel movie yet. But yeah, it's a journey, it's a process. We all take our own different paths and roads. I think Maddie's fed out of my cliches, but yeah, just try not to be too hard on yourself. Honour your season. But that is everything for today. I hope that some of these tips have helped you or just reminded you to go, oh, yes, I want to do this. Thank you for reminding me. I'm going to go do that now. I just hope it's helped you like it does help me, and hopefully makes you feel a little bit better going into this new year, even though we're kind of in February already. But yeah, have a better outlook on the year and not plan too far ahead. Try and keep more in the present and aware of where you are, where you're at, and I just hope you feel a little bit better. And I'm always here for you if you ever need it, even though no one's watching, but if you are, I really do appreciate it. And like this, like even you guys watching my videos, I really appreciate it, and the thought that I could possibly be helping someone out, ooh, fluff up my nose, yeah, it makes me feel good. So yeah, got no points left, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope you're all well. Have a good evening, day, wherever you are, and please take care. Goodbye. Hold 5 for people walking in their bins. On cue, Maddie walking. What I do is just take it each day by day. I think that's the phrase. I need to turn off the camera whilst the dog's on my lap. Okay, Maddie, you can rest on there.